Facebook friends, welcome to Fitness FriYAY with the training tool. So have you ever heard that saying, abs are made in the kitchen? Well, let's talk about that today. There is some truth to that statement. And you probably are thinking, yeah, Amber, I know I need to eat better. But what I want to do is explain to you why that saying is even out there. So when we look at our bodies, when people say to me, oh, Amber, I want a six-pack, or oh, I don't like the way my belly looks, what they're usually telling me is I have too much fat in my midsection and I don't want it there anymore. You have a six-pack. You have the muscle, the rectus abdominis that runs right straight down the front. We all have it. It's in there. It's usually underneath a layer of fat, and that's why we can't see it. So muscle and fat are two different things. They are both cells and they do not become one another. All right, you have fat, you have muscle. They both can grow and shrink, but they can't become one or the other one. So what you have to do is, if you want to see your six-pack, you have to build the muscle and you have to decrease the fat. Now we can't spot train. You can't just work out and hope that that fat's going to go off of your belly. It's going to come off throughout your entire body if you're doing a fat loss diet. So that is where that saying comes from. Abs are made in the kitchen. It's really about what you eat, because if you're lean enough, you can see more of your muscle. And then if you build more muscle, you're going to be able to see it if you're lean. So keep that in mind. You can do 1,000 crunches a day, but if you're not watching your diet and you're not naturally lean, it's not going to give you a six-pack. But it is important for you to do core exercises because we want our core to be strong. You want those muscles to be strong. Whether you see the six-pack or not, you want it to work. You want to work it. So I'm going to show you a couple of exercises you can do. If you already do core work and you need some challenge, it's really easy to add with just a 3 or a 5 pound weight to some of your exercises. Key to this is to do it with proper form. So I want you to make sure that your form is right. So come on down to the floor with me. We're going to have a seat. Grab a dumbbell if you've got one nearby. And the first thing that I'm going to do with you is the dumbbell pass underneath the legs. Now, if you can't do boat pose correctly, then you may not be ready for this exercise. So attempt boat pose first. So let's try that. You're going to balance right on top of your sit bones, pull your belly button in, elongate through the spine, shoulder blades pull down the back, zip up the inner thighs, lean back and lift the legs. Now reach the arms. Can you go here? That's a little harder. Here a little harder. So I want you to try that first. Now, if you can hold that and keep your core engaged, then you should be able to do this next one. We're going to come back up into boat pose. And then what I'm going to do is straighten my right leg, pass that dumbbell underneath the left, and then switch. Now notice that I'm not letting my core relax. I'm pulling my belly button in. My shoulders are staying stable as I pass that weight underneath the legs, and I'm not trying to do this fast. There you go. So that is a challenging core exercise you can do if you're ready for that. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.